Students of class 5, we are now starting with a new chapter of decimal number, that is decimal problem sums. Exercise 21. So under decimal, the problem sum part we will be discussing in this video, exercise 21. What number must be added to 0.02 to make it 2? So what is the question? With 0.02, how much you need to add so that the answer gives you 2? The sum of them gives you 2. So we don't know, so unknown we take as x. Let the unknown number to be added be x, and according to the problem, what is given? 0.02 is added with this unknown number and it gives the sum total 2. We need to find the unknown number. So unknown we will keep on one side and we will shift all other numbers to the other side. So 0.02 is added to x and it gives you 2. If I want to find the unknown, so I am keeping it in one side and shifting all other numbers to that side. So 0.02 is here. Now when any number shifts from equal to this side to that side, from LHS to RHS, the sign of the number changes. Like this number is a positive number. When it changes that side, it will be a negative number. It will be subtracted. So 2 minus 0.02. We have to do this and then we can get the x value. So 2 is a number. How to do the sum? 2 is a pure number, so it is having no decimal part. So after point there is no digit. Minus the number given over here has only decimal places, no whole number part. So now we have to arrange it properly. So after point we can place here 2 zeros. And here before point there is one number, so down we can place 1 0, and then we will be doing the subtraction. So 10 minus 2 gives you 8. 0 you have borrowed, now you are returning that 1. Simply we are subtracting. 10 minus 1 gives 9. You have borrowed 1, now you return it back. Return back means addition. So 2 minus 1 gives you 1. And where to place the point? In both the numbers, point is before 2 places, the rule of subtraction and addition. So in the answer also the point will be before 2 places. So answer is 1.98 should be added to 0.02 to make it 2. So 1.98 is added to 0.02 to make the sum total of 2. Question number 2, understand it very clearly. 0.2 of the soldiers of an army died in combat. So the decimal total is always 1. Since we call it decimal fraction, the fraction total is 1. The decimal total is also 1. So 0.2 of the soldiers died in an army in combat. That means they have died fighting. 0.15 was injured. So in the battle, 0.2 died and 0.15 of the soldiers, they were injured. And remaining 26,000 soldiers fled. Fled away means they have gone away from the battlefield, okay, in order to protect themselves. What was the number of soldiers in the army? So what was the original number of soldiers in the army? So first what we will find? We will find what is the fraction of soldiers who are not, who have died, and those who have got injured. So first we will find fraction of soldiers died and injured equal to how much? 0.2 plus 0.15. So you have to do this addition. So you can do 0.2 plus 0.15 means just place 1 0 over here to equalize the places, and point is before two numbers. In addition, the rule is in the answer also the point should be before two numbers. So this is equal to 0.35. So this is the soldiers who died as well as who got injured. Then first we have to find what is the fraction of soldiers left. Therefore, remaining fraction of soldiers. I told you that decimal total is 1. Suppose there is only, the total army is known as 1 army. Okay, so from that I have to deduct, subtract 0.35, then I will get the remaining soldier. So 1 means it's a pure number, decimal. There is no places after decimal point, and here the number starts only after decimal point. So now you equalize it and then subtract. So 0.65 will be the remaining fractions of soldiers who have not died and who have not injured. So this is the fraction of soldiers who have actually fled away. So we already know that remaining fraction of soldier is 0.65. This value is given in decimal fraction. And the remaining 2600 soldiers, here it is given in actual number, that how many is the remaining soldiers. It is told in exactly the numbers given. How many soldiers who have fled away from the field? Safe, that is 26,000. And here, after deducting the fraction of soldiers who died and who got injured, we get the remaining fraction of soldiers who were saved, who fled away from the battlefield. So this is given in fraction, 0.65 of soldiers, they have fled from the battlefield, and it is also given in exact numbers how many soldiers actually fled. So if I say 0.65 of soldier fled, or if I say 26,000 soldier fled, the matter is same. Okay, the matter is same. What is the difference here in decimal fraction? That means the total is 1, the army is considered 1. Out of that, how much portion of soldier fled away is given, and here exactly in numbers given. Now 0.65 I can write as fraction. How to convert decimal into fraction? We write the number in the numerator, and in the denominator instead of point we write 1, and how many places? 2 places, that many zeros. So we are changing the decimal into fraction. So that means 65 by 100 of soldiers have fled, that is equal to 26,000. Therefore, total soldiers in army, that is only required to find total soldiers in the army will be more or less. This is the required value which you need to find. Definitely it will be more. Now remaining is 26,000. But the soldiers who have died, they were also included before in the army. The soldiers who got injured, they also were included in the army. So the total army or the original army consisted of more than 26,000 soldiers. So the total number of soldiers will be more than 26,000. So we will multiply with 26,000 a greater fraction, because whenever the required value is more, we are finding total soldiers, and what we have already known, the remaining soldiers are given. So the required value is more than the remaining soldiers, so we have to multiply with a greater than fraction. Now greater than fraction means numerator greater than denominator. So 65 by 100 is a lesser than fraction, because the numerator is a lesser number, denominator is a greater number. But if I need to convert into a greater than fraction, I can do just the reciprocal, 100 by 65. It will be a greater than fraction because numerator greater than denominator. So whenever the required value is more than the given value, total soldiers we are finding that will be more than the remaining soldiers that we have now. So we have to multiply with a greater than fraction. So 100 by 65 we will multiply it with. How we are getting that? We are just changing this fraction because our required value is more. So multiplying with a greater than fraction means numerator should be having a greater value. So we are doing reciprocal of it. So now we just find out, we can cancel with 5. Again you can check with 13 if you can cancel. 13 fours are 52. And 2 more zeros. So now 400 into 100 means 40000. That means 40,000 soldiers were present before in the total army. The total army consisted of 40,000 soldiers, you will write in the answer.